Imagine you're the pitcher on a kickball team staring down the kicker. You feel confident until you look around and realize you're the only one in the outfield. Well, that's exactly the setup for Survivor Kickball, at least to start. Set up a normal kickball field with bases and have all of your players line up to kick except for one player who starts as the pitcher. This game is every man for himself, and as the kicker, you may think that your job is pretty easy, and it is, at first. The game plays like regular kickball, but because there's only one person in the outfield, it shouldn't be hard to get on base. As long as you can avoid the sole outfielder catching your kick or hitting you with the ball when you're between bases, then you remain a survivor. Additionally, however, if a kicker sends the ball into the ceiling, then they are automatically out. This rule gets a lot more people than you would think, and it forces you to be a little more intentional with how you kick. Your goal is to make it all the way around the bases, and if you do so successfully, then you get to join the back of the line because you have survived. However, if a runner gets out, which does eventually happen, that runner then joins the outfield. As the game goes on, more and more people begin joining the outfield, which makes it harder and harder for the survivors to stay in. And because this game is a free-for-all, survivors may even start kicking the ball in ways that will sabotage the players already on base. When you get down to 3 or fewer kickers, then you may get in a situation where there's no one left to kick, at which point the player who has made it the farthest gets to go back to home plate and keep the game going. If you get stuck here for too long, you can make an additional rule where you must run at least 2 bases. Keep playing until only one person remains and they are the winner, which means that they get to be the first ones to pitch next round. If you like this game, we offer over 100 games just like it entirely for free, and you can actually filter those games using the game index on ActuallyFun.com. Choose the number of players you have, the materials you have available, and other helpful criteria to find the perfect game for your group. Find the game index on our website as well as dozens of other resources to take your youth ministry to the next level.